What's up, comic book fans? As you probably know, the Kick-Ass movie is coming out on April 16th, so everyone's kind of got Mark Millar on the brain right now. So this would be the perfect time for Mark Millar to come out with yet another intellectual property, and that's exactly what he's done. The book is called Nemesis, and like Kick-Ass, it's on Marvel's creator-owned Icon imprint. And it's a collaboration with Steve McNiven, who, if you remember, he did Wolverine Old Man Logan last year, which was an excellent book. So we've got issue number 1 of this new book, Nemesis. Is this series going to be worth buying? Well, I would say that if you're a fan of Millar or McNiven, then you should probably buy it. But otherwise, I would hold out to issue 2 to see how this book goes. So far, it has all of the over-the-top supervillain action violence antics of Wanted. I think it's too soon to say if anything else in this book is going to make it worth following. It's going to make it as unique as Kick-Ass or Wanted was. Basically, all the storyline that we've got from this issue is that we've got the world's one and only supervillain, and he's wiping out police chiefs one by one. His reasons? Who knows? I guess he's just doing it for fun. I would give you a little bit more about what this book is about, but there isn't that much more yet. All we've got is planes blowing up, some buildings blowing up, a little bit of that trademark Mark Millar attitude, evil, some good Steve McNiven art. It's all bang zoom so far, so it's going to take a little bit more to see if it's worth following. Issue number 2 will tell. Like I mentioned, the Kick-Ass movie is coming out in a couple of weeks. So far, I've been looking at the trailers, and I'm really excited. So it kind of got me thinking about the last Mark Millar property that got made into a movie, which was Wanted. Wanted was a decent film. I would say it was a good film. However, it had almost nothing to do with the comic book. What does Kick-Ass have to have in order to be as good or almost as good as the comic book? Okay, first of all, I would say that it needs to not take itself too seriously. That was one of the things that made Kick-Ass so great, was it was a lot of fun. There was moments of drama, and there was moments of crazy action and danger and all of that, but all of that was kind of tempered by the goofiness of some of the characters. It really seems like they're doing that with the movie. Red Mist really looks even nerdier than he did in the book. Number 2, the movie needs to be violent. I'm not one for gratuitous violence just for the sake of it, but one of the things that really made Kick-Ass so special was the danger that you felt from watching this everyday high school kid get in with these mobsters and really, really have his life in danger. And all of the over-the-top violence that was occurring around him, you really felt that sense of danger. And so far, from looking at the Red Band trailers, it looks like it's going to have that too. So yeah, that's looking good. The third thing that the Kick-Ass movie needs in order to actually be good is it needs to stay loyal to the comic book. Kick-Ass is the kind of book that if you stray away from the formula too much, it's just going to fall flat on its face. I mean, the idea of Kick-Ass is a little bit corny. It's a guy who tries to be a superhero in real life. What would happen to a comic book nerd if they actually tried to imitate the art? That's a pretty delicate thing to do in a movie. It absolutely has to have the things that happen in the book. I won't spoiler. The things that happen in the book have to happen in the movie. Don't mess with it too much, guys. If something crazy and heavy happens in this book, it's there to shock you. And it's there to really get into your guts, and that was one of the things that made Kick-Ass my favorite comic book of last year. This year, I don't know, it took like 5 years for that book to come out. Anyway, it's been a Mark Millar Fest this week. My apologies to anybody out there who doesn't like Mark Millar, but you guys are crazy anyway. My name is Marcus Enriquez, and this has been the Comic Book Hangover. See you soon.